A great YouTube this week about Eckhart Tolle. And another invitation, when you go into that default mode, he says that, our voices, our brain's always talking to us, or we have that person inside us always talking to us, and sometimes it's like, I should have done that. Or, we talk to us either in first person or second person, like, oh, you shouldn't have let that person do that. Or, you know, and he said to become mindful of those thoughts in your head. Those are just thoughts. So when you hear yourself talking to yourself, everybody does it. And he even said, like, the people, on the street who do talk to themselves, and you're like, they'll have a conversation like, hello, why, and you hear them, they sound crazy when we hear them talk. We're like, oh, that person's crazy because, he's schizophrenic, right? But that's us. We're just not saying it out loud. Sometimes we do. It is funny, isn't it, Barbara? It's totally funny. Because we are just like that. We just aren't talking out loud. And so the people who do talk out loud, we're like, oh, they're crazy. But we all have that inner voice. Mindfulness, this is another key for you. Mindfulness is when you capture that inner voice, those thoughts that chime in. So to recognize, okay, I think when we start getting caught in our thoughts into that default mode, it's almost like whatever we're experiencing is real. The present, it's almost like whatever our thoughts are telling us, we think it's real, but they're just thoughts. It's just a voice in our head. So really to monitor that, maybe give it a name. Hey, Susie, I'm not going to let you talk to me like that. And brain does, it takes over, it takes into the past all experiences, and then it comes up with these ideas. And I know this sounds a little silly, but again, it's the mindfulness that helps you. If you could learn when you get in default mode and you start, having those thoughts, name your brain today, give your brain a name if you haven't. Talk to yourself and be like, hey, this conversation is not serving my highest good. And I always think about, like, for me, I'm human. Like, I think negative thoughts a lot. I have a pattern, I have my own programming. The only thing I could do is whatever I say, I could try to do it as much as possible, but I teeter back and forth to the human world all the time. So I want you to know that even though I'm sharing this, I struggle with it every day. I'm doing my best on this journey, and I'm doing my best here. It's difficult for me. That's probably why I have this message. I want to thank you for joining me this Wednesday. Next week will be on Tuesday. And so hopefully today you'll, kind of realize when your mind goes from focus to default mode, and, honor it and don't be mad at it. Just be like, oh, you're going in default mode.